What's up, guys? It's been a long time since I made a video, so I decided to jump on here finally after I think a year and just talk about LGD-4033. It's been one crazy year. I mean, I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore, but what I do know is how to take LGD because I've did it multiple times. So, what the hell is that? So, what you want to do when taking LGD, most of them come in 5 milligram capsules, 10 milligram. Some come in liquids. I don't like the liquids. I just personally don't. I'd rather pop a pill. So what you want to do is day one, take one, whatever it is. If it's 5 milligrams, take one. If it's 10, you can't really split a cap in half. So just take one. Once a day, either morning, pre-workout, at night. It's a 24-hour half-life. It really doesn't matter. I mean, some people mentally may think so, but I've done it every which way, and it really doesn't matter. So what you want to do is you want to do that for, I would say 4 to 6 weeks, because if you start pushing the 6 to 8 week range, like everything else, our body just gets used to it. Advil, all that shit. No matter what you take, your body just gets used to it, and it won't be as effective. So you're kind of just taking it for nothing when you're extending it to the 6 to 8 weeks. So I like to run oral anything 4 to 6 week range. 5 weeks is ideal. You can go the extra week. Whatever. So what you want to do is just follow that protocol and you should be all set for that portion. Now, eating, food, water retention. A lot of things cause water retention. I mean, LGD causes a little bit of it, but everything is diet dependent. If you eat like shit, you're going to look like shit. If you eat pizza, ice cream, drink a gallon of milk a day, just a lot of like shit, you're just going to look like shit. If you have a clean diet, you can be human. You can have a burger once in a while, but you are what you eat. You eat good, you're going to look good. You eat like shit, you're going to look like shit. And that's where all the water comes from, all the sodium, the sugar, the fat, all this crap. And then people usually blame the supplement they're taking. Oh, it's making me so fat and bloated. It may add a little bit of water to you, but the majority of all that, whether you're taking anabolics or SARMs, a lot of it comes from diet. Yeah, there's a little bit of water, but there's going to be it's so minuscule, you're not even going to notice. What you are going to notice is your muscles are going to be fuller, you're going to be stronger, you're going to get better pumps. Now, for me to sit here and say you're going to put on 20 pounds of muscle in 3 weeks, it's bullshit. Whether you even take anabolics, you're still not going to put that much muscle on. It still takes effort. It speeds up the process, but it still takes a little bit of effort. So if you're not dieting, sleeping, everything has to be in order. You can't that's just a supplement for what you're missing. So if you're training good, you're sleeping good, you're eating good, you're kind of just plateauing, this is what's going to kind of skyrocket you and kind of make it a little not easier, but more fun. It's going to be fun because you're going to look bigger, feel better, and you're going to be stronger. I mean, what more do you want, really? So what I would do 4 to 6 weeks. After that, you don't really need a PCT. I mean, you could probably find one at a local supplement store. They usually take some kind of like test booster or something along those lines. I never did because I just felt like I didn't need it. And it's pretty easy to maintain because the gains aren't so quick and they're kind of slow and gradual, because when things take time and it's slow and gradual, the longer it takes for it to disappear. Well, in other words, it's easier to maintain. If you had 40 pounds in a month and you stop whatever you're doing, you're going to lose it like that. So if you take slow and steady gains, you're going to probably maintain it. Why? Because it's not so astronomical that it's way past your genetics that you just can't handle it. But as long as you're doing everything you've been doing before and don't do anything different, then you should remain just as strong. You may lose a little, I'll be honest, you may lose a little bit of that 3D look, but it's not going to be something where you're going to look totally different. So my suggestion is to take before and after pictures. So before you start the LGD, maybe even a couple weeks into the LGD, then post LGD, maybe 2 weeks after you stop taking it. I guarantee you're not even going to notice a difference. In your head, you might, because we're all psychos and we're all our worst enemy. But to somebody else, the average person walking by, they're still going to think you look good. You look the same because it's not an anabolic. It's not as strong because it's not hormonal. It doesn't fluctuate your hormones like anabolics do. Because when you take anabolics, your hormones are so skyrocketed that really causes some changes. Physical changes, mental changes, everything. When you take LGD, you don't really have to worry about any of that. I mean, it is possible that your testosterone could take a small dip. I mean, the only way to prove that is blood work. I mean, I can't sit here and be like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. This is just possibilities. You may develop a little bit of acne, that's possible. Like anything else, creatine gives you acne. My suggestion is just to monitor everything, write down everything that you see, and write down how you feel so that you know for next time what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Because this is all an experiment. Because what works for me is not going to work for you. Dosage-wise for LGD, it's pretty much the same for the majority of us. Some guys go off the handle and take like 20 mgs of it every day, milligrams. I don't think you need that. I don't think it benefits you whatsoever, because with this, the more really isn't that much better. It's not going to do anything. You're just wasting money and you're wasting product. That's all you're really doing. So my suggestion is 10 milligrams, 4 to 6 weeks. Take pictures before, during, and after. Eat, sleep, train hard. We all know how to do that. And just keep track. Make sure you write down everything. Just write down everything. How much you weigh, with the picture that you're taking, all that bullshit. Just put it all together so that when you want to do this again, or if you want to combine it with something else, you already know what this is going to do for you. Don't start off right off the rip taking 7 different SARMs and then a shot of test every day, because you're not going to know. You're not going to know what causes acne, if any. You're not going to know what causes blood pressure, like to elevate, if any. You're not going to know why your hair is falling out, if any. That's a possibility for anything, creatine included in that, maybe. You just don't know. So my suggestion is for somebody first time taking this, I would just do that solo, see what happens, keep track of everything. And then if you want to move up and throw something else in there, then you can do that. But I would just stick with one thing at a time. Once you try everything and you know what every SARM does for you, then put it all together. But you're really going to be happy with LGD. I mean, I love it personally. I like throwing it in every once in a while. I think it's one of the stronger SARMs out there. There's some SARMs that I don't really like to waste my time with, and I don't feel like getting into that right now, but there's some out there that I just don't care for. But I think LGD is the best bang for your buck. I think you're really going to be satisfied with it. And I'd give it a try for sure. So if you have any questions about LGD-4033 or 03 or 4033, whatever the hell the numbers are, shoot down in the comments, email me, look me up, send me a postcard, Pony Express, I don't give a shit. I'll probably make another video eventually if I'm up for it. But yeah, man, LGD-4033, give it a shot. Let me know how you like it. Come back here and maybe we can work together on this. We can all figure this bullshit out together. And that's all I got. We'll see you next time. Later.